Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Nash. Hello, this is my sister Taya. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. Today we are going to go see the movie Slender Man. And we are just going to do a movie review. Let's just get right to it. Okay, so we're going to start off with what we are expecting first off from the film.
Well, it's PG-13, so it's probably not going to be that scary.
It's not going to be that scary. Okay, let me just start off. I don't know much about Slender Man.
It was one of my favorite games.
All I know is that when I was in middle school, a long time ago, when I was in middle school, everyone was talking about Slender Man, and that's when, you know, you're going through... That's when I went through my little goth phase. I still am in the goth phase, but you know, that's when I went through it. And everyone was talking about Slender Man, and I had no idea what it was, and then I finally figured out what it was. And that's the last of what I know.
Well,
I just know what he is, and that's it.
Really?
So I don't know what this movie... I know this movie is about him, because obviously he's in the title. And I know that the girl, the main actress in the film, is the girl who plays Ramona in Ramona and Beezus.
Oh.
And I don't know, because there was this one movie she was in Netflix, which was kind of weird. I don't know about her, like, I don't know how I feel about her. She's good. I don't know anything else.
Well,
I'm not really expecting anything. I don't think it's gonna be scary. It'll just be like a little fright, suspense type thing.
It's probably just like the jump scares will be like...
Now, you know Slender Man a lot, so what are you expecting from this movie? What do you think they're gonna do?
Well, they should go in the forest and find the 7 or 8 pages, I can't remember what. Because that's the game. You go in the forest and you have to avoid Slender Man. You have to find 8 or 7 pages or something. And then once you find all 8, you survive. But if you see Slender Man, then it gets staticky. And it's like... That's pretty much
So you
it.
just have to find 8 pages?
Yeah.
How do you first start off with Slender Man?
But like, you just start in a forest with a flashlight and that's it.
So you just go in a forest. If I were going to, I would go to the forest, have a flashlight, and just Slender Man would show up.
Well, like, you would walk around, and if you turn around, then he might be behind you, and then you have to run away.
So Slender Man is in the forest?
Yeah, with you. And he has, like, these tentacle arms, which is cool.
I know what he looks like, but I don't know. That's all I know. So it's just... Is it only one particular forest that he lives in?
Well, it's just like a random forest with just trees. That's the game.
Oh,
really.
okay.
It's not a specific forest.
You think the movie is just like playing the game?
Well, it has to be more than that. From the things, it's like, if you see Slender Man, you can't unsee him. You go into the forest, and then they're kind of gonna just be stupid, and they'll die. That's all I know.
So,
I don't...
You're excited for this movie?
Mm-hmm. I hope it's good. I
Yeah.
hope it's good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not expecting that much. I think it's just gonna be like a movie to see, and I probably won't see it again. But I guess we will see after the film. It might be like the most amazing, suspenseful movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. And we'll check back with you later after we've seen the movie fresh in our minds, and we will tell you our review.
Yep.
Okay. See you later.
Cut.
Okay, guys, we're back. It's been a few days since we've seen the movie of Slender Man. We're gonna tell you how we feel about it. First of all, let's just rate it out of 10. I rate it 5 out of 10. What do you rate it out of?
Honestly, I think it was okay, but it wasn't bad, so like 6.5 or 7.
6.5 to 7 out of 10. Okay, that's fair.
Maybe.
Okay, we're gonna get into why we rated that number. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say I thought it was gonna be a lot more scary than, you know, I thought it was gonna be more scary. It was it wasn't scary to me. It wasn't scary at all. It was kind of boring, and it was just kind of creepy. I feel like if you were scared at some little things, then this movie would be scary to you, but to me, it's not scary at all. It's just a little bit creepy, and it's just kind of like a bore and kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'd say like the same thing. But it was mostly the storyline, and it took forever to see actually Slender Man.
Yeah, because, okay, this is how it is. Because the first 5 minutes of the film, it was all the girls like, boys, they're going to party, haha. And then bam, they're having a sleepover and they're watching some things on the computer. And they say, this one girl, I can't remember her name, but she's like, oh, I know the boy's secret is what they were going to do. That's a secret that I know. They're going to summon Slender Man. After the first 5 minutes of the film, they just say, boom, Slender Man. That's it. Like, you know, everyone knows who he is. Like, they don't even have to bring it up any other way. It's just like, oh, the secret is the boys is Slender Man. I feel like they could have brought that up a lot more smoother.
Yeah.
It was really harsh, and it was really, like, quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the movie, since you knew about Slender Man, it was just, like, boring to watch because, like, it lasted way too long than it should have.
Yeah, when we bought the tickets, there was a sign, like, after we bought them, he was like, oh, yeah, just to let you know, there's this 30-second of epilepsy. Like, if you have epilepsy, it's a lot of flashing. And I was like, wait, is that gonna be bad? Is it gonna be way creepier than I thought? But no.
No, it was just...
It hurt my eyes, yeah.
It was annoying.
It was like...
The girl is just, like, with their flashlight, you know, looking through the forest, you could see it. And it's, like, every couple seconds, like, when someone shines the light in your face.
Yeah, I hate that.
I mean, I get it.
No, there was the part when they watched the Summon Slender Man, and it was like...
Oh, yeah. But the flashlight thing, you know, like, that was kind of cool, the way that they interpret it into, like, the filming, and, like, to seem more, to feel like you were in the forest with them.
Yeah.
Like, that was fine, but it just got annoying, because, like, the movie lasted way too long than what it should have been.
Yeah. There would be so many annoying parts. Like, there would, you know, when it, like, you're supposed to see Slender Man and it goes, like, done.
Yeah.
But there would be nothing there. There would be nothing there. And then they would freak out and, like, start crying.
Yeah.
And it was really stupid to me. Sometimes you would think there would be a jump scare, but there wouldn't be anything.
No.
Or, like, yeah, it would cut. You would think it was a jump scare, and then it would, like, cut into the future.
Yeah.
It was like, it was pretty sad, because, like, most of them didn't deserve it, and, like, the first girl who died, like, she didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to summon Slender Man, so, like, of course she died first.
I don't like the film. The only thing I like about it is, like, it had really cool shots and frames they did.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, secret little moments that you could just, like, you know, get the gist of the environment and get the gist of, like, what they were feeling at the moment and their surroundings and, like, just, like, being in the film, you know?
Yeah.
Like, those were, I really like that. Like, they did a really good job, like, artistically with, like, stuff like that.
Another thing, in the trailer, there was this one part, I think it was her name Olivia. That's literally the only name I remember. And, like, they were at school, and she was supposed to come back to school, and then they were dissecting a frog, and she was supposed to stab her eye with the scalpel. But that never happened in the movie. That never happened.
Yeah, I feel like they did that, you know, just... The reason why they did it is to get you to watch the movie, to make it seem like it was scary, but it wasn't scary at all.
And, like, it wasn't that scary, but there were parts that it was, like, supposed to be scary, but it was actually just really sad. Like, when her sister apparently saw Slender Man and she was in the hospital, and she's like...
I feel like
I just felt bad, because she didn't do anything. She never did anything wrong.
No, I think she was my favorite actor and character. She did really good for the part that she had, and she played it as best as she could, and I felt like she had the best acting and stuff. But overall, like, if someone was watching it on TV, then I would watch it, but I would never go out and buy it. I would go out and watch it again by myself.
I do like it, but it was PG-13, so they couldn't really do much, but it was pretty creepy at parts. But I was kind of annoyed that they didn't really have anything to do with the Slender Man game at all.
That's true, they didn't have the notes. It was like a video. It was kind of like...
it's like, if you see Slender Man, you can't unsee him, and that's not really...
Yeah.
I never watched any of the theories, though, or seen any of the theories, but all I know is the game. Probably was a theory that they based it on, so...
I feel like you'd be more mad since you know more about Slender Man than I do. I went through my good and my bad, so you do your good.
I like it how in the end... Okay, spoiler. She dies in the tree, like, Slender Man becomes the tree, and then she just, like, gets swallowed into the tree, and she screams, and she's, like, inside the tree, so that's probably how everyone else died. But it's like, she was, like, she's like, take me to Slender Man, and she just stared into Slender Man because he was right in her face, and he's like, and I thought that was cool. And then he turned into a freaking giant spider, which I loved.
That was the best, but the way that they presented it, it wasn't scary. It's just like watching a guy with metal legs.
But I thought it was pretty cool and interesting that they did that. And I think my second favorite scene is when the girl's in the library and she like saw Slender Man, and then her face turns into like all you can't see, or eyes or nose or lips or anything, and it's just
he had no face.
Yes,
she had no face.
Oh, another of my favorite part is when the guy with like in like Psycho.
Oh yeah, that was.
And then there was like a random girl in the forest, and she was all like chopped up, and there was leaves, and she's like, and like freaked out. That part was could have got a lot of people scared.
Yeah,
because that was pretty creepy.
Artistically, the film was really good. Artistically, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. But the story and like the way that I would say that just the story itself was like a 5 out of 10 because the actors did as best that they could with what they had.
Yeah.
And the shots were amazing, but the story just fell flat. It was like after the first 5 minutes, you knew the whole thing, and then it just dragged on from there. Would you watch it again? Would you go out physically and spend money and buy this DVD?
I might like watch it with my friends because I know my friends are not into like a lot of scary stuff, so they would be scared by this movie.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was just a film, an average film. So that's all I have to say. Do you have to say anything else?
I was really excited and I was bummed out.
Yeah.
It was my favorite part of watching the film is just being with family.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the film, I guess.
But it was a fair film. Just pretty fair. That's all I have to say. You have to say anything else?
No.
Anything to add? No? Okay. Well, guys, thanks for watching. That's our review on Slender Man. He has no face. You can like, comment, subscribe, do anything you want to do. I don't really care. Thanks again for joining me, Taya. And with that, goodbye.
Goodbye.